Hi friends, already we have done this chapter physical and chemical change for 7th class in part 1. So many topics we have covered, like we have covered what is physical changes, what is chemical changes, and what are the things is required for physical changes, and what are the example for chemical changes, and a lot of things like we prepared a curd from milk, melting of wax, burning of wax, reversible process, irreversible process. So already we have covered the entire things, like 60% portion of the syllabus for physical and chemical changes we have covered. Now we are going to cover in part 2 mainly chemical changes, or in chemical changes we are going to cover chemical reaction. So please take out your notebook, and because in first part I have already told you some important points and some formulas, like I told you that for oxygen we are using O, hydrogen we are using H, nitrogen we are using N. So these are the elements, right? And accordingly I have already told you that you go through these nomenclatures, these names. These are very simple in a short form, so that now we are going to concentrate on our chemical reactions, and these chemical reactions are very important to understand. So before chemical reactions we need to go for some common compound formulas, right? Some common compound So what are the common compound? I am going to write, and please write down on your notebooks. So first of all, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide. What is it? CO2. See, I tell you, these are a single element: oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen. But after having some chemical reaction, I will come on the point. What are the point in chemical reaction? After chemical reactions, we are getting some common compound, right? Common compound. I tell you, lot of things are there to understand. Already I had covered in previous this. So how we have to calculate it? The initial is our atom, right? Then molecule. Then cell, then element, then compound, then cell. So for us to understand what is atom, what is molecule, what is element, what is compound, and what is cell, then substance is to be prepared. So let's keep it inside. And now we have to go through this, and this is very important for you all to learn. I am going to write someone common compound. So this is for you. These are the formula which you have to learn. Carbon dioxide, CO2, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. NaCl. Right? Now hydrogen chloride. This is very simple, HCl. But these all you need to learn because these are very important while writing any chemical reactions. Ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. These are very important common point. Why I am writing this? Because these are the selected common compounds which are going to be used in your 7th class in most of lecture. Calcium chloride, calcium chloride. This is CaCl2. Now nitric acid. Nitric acid. For nitric acid, HNO3. Magnesium chloride. Magnesium chloride, MgCl3. Mg stands for magnesium and Cl3 is chloride. Okay, hope you have already written. Now glucose. Glucose, GluCose, glucose. C6H12O6, right? Glucose, 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 C6H12O6. These are the common compound. Hope you have written. I am going to rub it. These are very important because further we are going to have chemical reactions, or in this we need to understand this, right? So next we are going to learn sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Sodium carbonate. This is stand for sodium and this is carbonate. Iron sulfide, FeS. See, Fe is known for iron and S for sulfide. Zinc oxide. Please note down in your notebook because these are very important compounds which are going to use and you are going to learn these all. Ammonia, NH3, and these are very different. These are not like oxygen, hydrogen and nitrogen. These are very different one. Copper sulfate, CuSO4, right? Now sulfuric acid, H2SO4. H stands for hydrogen. So those two molecules are for hydrogen and SO4, H2SO4. Now sodium hydroxide. sodium hydroxide, NaOH. I tell you, these are the compound. Again and again I am going to repeat. These are the compound which are very useful in chemical reactions, because now we are going to read chemical changes and why chemical changes are happening because of the chemical reaction. And in chemical reactions, these are the compound very useful, so you need to go through the same. Hope you all have written. Now I am going to rub it. Sodium hydroxide, potassium permanganate, POTA, potassium permanganate, KMNO4. See, some are difficult to learn, but you have to be careful. Potassium permanganate. This stands for potassium and permanganate. Now sugar. Sugar which we are eating. C12H22O11. Right? Then sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3. Sodium, Na stands for sodium bicarbonate. So these are the compound and these are very useful. Let me explain you again this chapter, physical and chemical change, where now further we are going to study about chemical reaction. And for chemical reactions you need to learn these common compound. These are the some common compounds, and these common compounds is going to take parts in chemical reactions. Okay? So again I am going to rub it. Hope you all have written. In fact, you will get in book also. But I have already selected that you require this one only to learn and remember. Now, see, let me explain you that fewer the reactions and fewer the chemical changes is happening. The first one is evolution of gas. So we need to understand what is evolution of gas and what is reaction. When the chemical reactions comes with anyone, then we have understand that in chemical changes a new substances comes. In physical changes or in irreversible changes we are getting a new substance, or reversible changes we are not getting any new substance. So I am going to have some chemical reactions over here, and you are going to learn everyone, and these are very important for you. Like Zn, these are the chemical reactions which are very important for you, and you need to understand these all, that how it is happening and how we can evaluate this. Once you understand, it will be easy for you to write. See, this is what? This is zinc. Right? This is zinc. And what is this? This is already, I have already told you, the compound sulfuric acid. This is sulfuric acid. This is what? After reaction, zinc sulfate. and this is what? Gas, hydrogen. This is what? Gas, hydrogen. Okay? But the 2 is indicates that hydrogen is having 2 molecules. So what is evolution of gases? When the reactions when reactions happen, after reaction there some results should come. Or in this reaction, Zn H2SO4, ZnSO4 plus H2. This is very important reaction which indicates in this reaction we will get so many chemical reactions in which we are getting the gas out. This is the symbol. It indicates that gas is going up. Okay. Now we come on second one. Let me rub it and have some space on this, so that we can write the chemical reactions, because chemical reactions indicates reactions about the chemical reactions. Now second point is change in color. Change in color. There are the chemical reactions. There are the chemical reactions where we get some change in colors. Like I tell you, when we have the reactions for CuCO3, when we are heating, this is the symbol for heat. Then CuO plus CO2, right? What we say? CuCO3 is copper carbonate. Copper carbonate. This is a substance, copper carbonate. When we are heating the copper carbonate, so earlier the copper carbonate color used to be white, but CuO, the color used to become changed. It becomes green color copper oxide, and then this is what? Copper oxide. And what is this? This is, already we have studied, carbon dioxide. Okay? Hope you are writing the same, because these are important reactions which we need to study. And these are important also. First one is, again I am going to repeat, evolution of gas, where Zn plus H2SO4, ZnSO4 plus H2. H2 is a gas who is going out. Now change in color. CuCO3 is going to be heat. Then you are getting CuO plus CO2. So there is a color change, right? Copper oxide is used to get a different color. Now we are going to study another one. These are the chemical reactions we need to understand because of the chemical changes. Under chemical changes there will be a chemical reactions. Now third one is formation of precipitate. I will explain you. CuSO4 plus H2S, there will be a reaction. So CuS, right, plus H2SO4. Now what are these compounds? CuSO4 is a copper sulfate. And what is that? Hydrogen sulfide. hydrogen sulfide. Okay, and this is what? Copper sulfate, and this is sulfuric acid. This we have already learned. So here is the precipitate. This is what we are getting, copper sulfate as a precipitate. So when there is a reaction in copper sulfate and hydrogen sulfide, we are getting precipitate of CuS and H2SO4. So there is a white particles should be left and sulfuric acid should be wiped out. Now fourth is the last one, we go ahead. Energy change and transfer. So how energy is getting changed and transferred in chemical reaction, that we are going to understand. This is little bit difficult, but we need to understand. 6 CO2 plus 12 H2O, these are the molecules, right? Then there will be a light energy, right? There will be a light energy, right? C6H12O6 plus 6 CO2 is moving out of, then 6H2O. C6H2O plus 6O2. Okay. 1 second. 6O2 is getting out, then 6H2O. So we are going to, this is what? Carbon dioxide. And this one is again water. I already told you. And this process, everyone is knowing that photosynthesis process used to obey. So this is simple. This is glucose, C6H12O6. This is what? Glucose. And again this is oxygen.